Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Camp Cinema. I do apologize greatly for my lack of putting out content of late. No excuses, just reality. You know, I work full-time, and my job, we are in our absolute busy season right now. So it has been a lot of work on my plate as of late. But that does not mean that I do not want to do these videos, because I very much do. Just between full-time work, full-time father, full-time husband, sometimes it's a little bit harder to sneak away as much as we would like to. So, but here's to all of you who have stuck through and are still clicking on my channel. You know, thank you so very much. I do truly appreciate it. Tonight, we are going to go through my long overdue, which I do believe I talked about doing, I don't even know, weeks ago, if not a month ago. And that is my look through of the Rob Zombie House of a Thousand Corpses box set 20th anniversary. This thing, just the presentation alone is fantastic. I have to give hats off. They really did a bang-up job on this. I do have a few gripes, but that's something that we'll get into. And they're very small gripes. And to most people, they may not even be worth discussing. But anyways, I will make sure to take the camera over this so you can really see all that artwork and the full presentation of this box. You know, both sides. The front is just beautifully done with, of course, your three from hell, if you will. Yeah, Baby, Otis, and Captain Spaulding, of course. Running along the sides, the nice spines, just great artwork. You do have the original Karen Black was in this version. And then you have Dr. Satan down there, tiny. And then the spine on here, you get that House of a Thousand Corpses font, and telling you that it is the 20th anniversary edition. This is a really nice hard box, very good, very nicely made. As I said, the presentation alone is spectacular on this set. When you open it up, you are first greeted with more artwork and pictures inside, but that's just the icing on the cake. You're greeted with these incredible lobby cards that also on the back side of them have some of the script on them as well. The art is just beautifully done. I apologize, I'm not entirely sure who the artist was on here. If while we're digging through the box I find the name, I will definitely put it out there. But the artwork is spectacular. Now, when I first got this box set, this isn't an opening. I've already opened this. So these were sealed in plastic. But I have freed them up so we can take a quick look at a lot of them. So here you go. The first one, of course, you are greeted with a backside of Baby. And then on your other side is the script. This is a real nice one here of Dr. Satan. Once again, the artwork is spectacular. Also, backside script. Otis and Fish Boy. Yes, this is Rainn Wilson, long before The Office. So he was Fish Boy. Script on the back side. I love this Captain Spaulding one. How fun is that? This, as I said, I would like to get a frame that I can kind of collage all of these and put them right into a frame and hang somewhere here in the movie room, because they are definitely worthy of framing. Once again, script on the back side. Oh man, you got Mother Firefly, Grandpa, and Tiny on this one. Script. And then, oh man, the host of your horror evenings. I'm such a huge fan of this style of artwork, and once again, Rob Zombie and the collaboration to put this out and the way that this whole box set has been handled is hands down one of the nicest box sets of an anniversary set that I have gotten in a long time. I really can't think of another one that has put this much beauty and work into it. Really floored by it. Now, let's go back in which after the lobby cards, you are greeted with this amazing poster. Look at the artwork on this. All the characters plus the man himself, Rob Zombie, on here. This is absolutely getting framed and will be hung in the movie room. This is just a fantastic, fantastic poster. As I said, every character, the house, and then Mr. Zombie himself. Big, big fan of that. Just once again, another amazing touch in this box set. And then, finally, well, not finally, but before you get to the movie itself, you get this incredible booklet too. Full color presentations, all pictures and behind the scenes photos with the actors, scenes. It is just a spectacular book. You can see here, they're just discussing scenes, going through it. You're at the liquor store. You have great shots of Otis and Baby through here, all throughout the entire movie. Behind the scenes director shot of Rob himself doing it. You know, this, as I said, if you're a fan of this film, there is no other version to own other than this box set now. Now, last but not least, and then here's the full inside of the box set, as you can see. And then here it is completely open, so you can see the whole presentation there. Then, you do have the Blu-ray. Now, this is a 2-disc set. Of course, you get the movie in its full restoration for this Blu-ray set. It does look very nice. It definitely does look very nice. Now, I must be honest. House of a Thousand Corpses is definitely not my favorite Rob Zombie film. Actually, it's probably middle of the road for me as far as his filmography goes. I know that a lot of people may be put off by this statement, but I'll be honest. Lords of Salem is my favorite Rob Zombie movie. I think that he, in that film, kind of steered away from the 70s grindhouse, which, don't get me wrong, I love and appreciate, but I just truly loved the witch story of Lords of Salem, and I do think that that was his finest film, and I do believe that he got the best performance out of his wife, Sherry Moon Zombie, in that. But we're not here to talk about Lords of Salem. We're here to talk about House of a Thousand Corpses, which we do all know was his first film. He ran into a lot of problems with this movie when first trying to get this out. This, I believe, was supposed to originally come out in like 98, 99. And my wife and I, we were so excited for this film to come out, both of us being huge White Zombie fans, and Rob Zombie solo fans as well, but for my wife and I, White Zombie is... So we were very excited about this, but it kept getting put off and put off and put off, and it wasn't his fault, it was distribution. No one wanted to pick it up. Too intense, too 70s grindhouse, if you will. Finally got picked up by Lionsgate, and they finally put the movie out. Now, as we all know, this is definitely a throwback to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It is basically the Technicolor, way over the rainbow Texas Chainsaw Massacre with your crazy cannibalist family. But it does have moments. It certainly has moments. I do, of course, very much like Chris Hardwick and Rainn Wilson in this. They both do a really good job, and the gore in it is very, very good. So, you know, I was, as I said, this is middle of the road for me as far as a fan goes of the movie, but I definitely was not going to miss out on getting this box set. Now, one of the main things that attracted me when I first saw that this was coming out, and one of the things that they had listed and were really putting out there, was that there was going to be a making of this film, that they had archival footage of behind the scenes and making of. And for any of you who love Rob Zombie movies and you go out and get the physical media of them, you know that his behind the scenes sometimes are better than the films themselves. They are as long as the films themselves. That Halloween one, I think, is over 3 hours of making of that movie. And it is, watching that is like going to film school. He breaks down every scene in that film, how he films it, from production to table read to makeup, on-set shooting. It is phenomenal. And he also did that with not House of a Thousand, excuse me. Oh my gosh, what? Devil's Rejects. Thank you. Was drawing a blank. He had the 30 Days in Hell filming that movie, which was also like going to film school. And then his other films, the only two that really, actually 3 of his movies that did not come with extensive behind-the-scenes makings of are House of a Thousand Corpses, Halloween 2, and then you also had Lords of Salem did not get an extensive behind-the-scenes making of. So anyways, on here it has making of featurette. I thought that this was going to be another basically film school featurette, and unfortunately, to my disappointment, it ended up just being a few screen tests and interviews. So while that was interesting and it was fun to watch, it wasn't the, you know, daily process of the movie being made. Now, on the second disc, they do have more behind the scenes stuff shot, but it's clip style, and it's seriously just someone on the crew that had a VHS that was standing off in the distance, kind of filming the whole crew standing around in the rain and a few of the different shots, and that was okay as well. But for me, yes, I was a little disappointed that this was not a full-on making of, which is what I thought I was getting with this box set. But that is a very, very small gripe, and that's just for me personally. A lot of people out there who buy these, they don't care about that making of. They don't care about that behind the scenes stuff. So if you are one of those people, then it will not matter to you. As I said, the film transfer on here is fantastic. It looks spectacular. So it really brings this movie back to life. And I must say that re-watching it, it had been a long time since I've watched House of a Thousand Corpses, actually, because I only had it on DVD. And I really was not one that I would, it wasn't a go-to movie for me, if you will. It wasn't one that, you know, tonight I'm just going to throw this in and watch it. So when I got this, I was excited to revisit it. And I will say that I enjoyed it much better this time. I really did. With the picture quality, the sound quality, and then maybe it's the placebo effect, if you will, but this whole presentation of this amazing box set, it drew me into the movie even more and made me want to watch the movie more, and I think helped me appreciate the movie even more. So with that being said, friends, if you are a Rob Zombie fan, if you are a fan of his films, and especially if you are a fan of House of a Thousand Corpses, this is absolutely, hands down, a must-own collector's set. I do believe that this is still available on Amazon. I do not believe it's out of print yet, but I also believe that it will go out of print at some point, because any fan of this film, any fan of this director, this is a must-have. So I can't recommend this enough for people who are fans of this film to go out and get this box set. So look, as I said, I do truly apologize for how long it has been since I have put a video out. I am beyond stoked that I finally grabbed a little bit of time to do one, and I very much enjoyed doing this presentation of the Rob Zombie House of a Thousand Corpses. Once again, for any of you who have clicked on my channel, you've stuck around, you've checked it out, I cannot thank you enough. I am going to give you the spiel that I normally don't ever give, but if you would like to give this video a like and you would like to subscribe to my channel, that would be greatly appreciated as well. Finding time to do these videos, it is, I don't want to say a struggle, but there is time and effort being put into them. It is a passion project. I'm not trying to become a YouTube star. I'm not trying to quit my day job. I do truly enjoy doing these videos. And if you truly enjoy watching them, as I said, it would be a huge, cool thing for me if you would subscribe. So as always, friends, thank you so much for checking out Camp Cinema. I promise the next video will not take this long to get out. I plan on trying to get back onto at least a once a week rotation of videos. I have lots of good stuff to talk about, lots of great movies to talk about, lots of great collectibles to talk about and to show you. So once again, thank you so much, and make sure, most importantly, be kind to one another and take care.